I'm Darcy.
And I'm Kelly. Thank you for joining us for
And Another Thing,
where we talk about current events,
pop culture,
things we love,
things we don't,
all slathered in gobs of laughter.
and all the feels.
So grab a beverage, sit back and join us for
And Another Thing.
Cheers! Hey everyone, in just a moment we'll have stuff to talk about. But before we do, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the little red button down there and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and the tweets.
Mm-hmm. Is there anywhere else? Yeah, I feel like we missed something, but no, we didn't. Anyway.
Or Darcy Mornay Vocal Studio, or Kelly L. Goodman.
Yes, I'll have
The thing.
the proper things, the interweb things.
In this space,
Yes.
right up there.
Anyway.
Stuff to talk about.
Oh, y'all. Well, turns out there's a whole lot of preverts in the world.
lot of freaking preverts. And most of them are right here in Los Angeles, California.
I know, but the whole hashtag #MeToo thing has been rampant, and it seems like every other day now, it's almost like they're their own little administration. They're just imploding. The world is imploding.
Well,
with
their own administration is very,
Yes.
that's like Freudian.
Yes.
We got it in our administration too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Anyway, if you gotta explain the joke, it's not funny. Anyway.
So, okay, let's start with prevert number one. Weinstein. Give that a minute.
Yeah.
So there's at least, I'm sure there's plenty more because he paid off a lot. At least 30 women have come forward. Roseanne Arquette, Heather Graham, Kate Beckinsale, Cara Delevingne, Claire Forlani. Angelina Jolie, interestingly enough, had one bad experience with him in the 90s and would never work with him again.
She was weird when she was young, but I'll tell you what, she has always been about
Badass.
herself. She's always known who she was and what she was not going to put up with.
Well, I could just
I
could just see her wearing Harvey's sack around her neck. She never did anything.
Right.
Sorry, nutsack drink.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow. Okay. And Rose McGowan, though, she's coming forward, but she's actually paid off and signed a non-disclosure agreement, and she is breaking that non-disclosure agreement.
And she's getting a whole bunch of flack for it too.
I know.
People are just, that's the thing is like, I mean, Twitter is a cesspool of garbage and people who are garbage generally, and of course
Not
I'm
us.
too. No, I won't lie. My best behavior is not on Twitter. I'm not going to lie about it. However, it's just so interesting to me how many people who are so fast to condemn the Hollywood elite for everything are the first people to say, why now? Why are these women coming out now? Why did you do it at the time? You know, blah, blah, blah. You're so greedy in your career. And it's like, it just blows my mind. It's like,
I agree.
What is that mentality?
Well,
what is that?
Here's one of the things I feel about sexual assault. It's on your own time. I don't think there should be a statute of limitation.
No.
If 40 years from now I'm in a shrink's office and I say I remember something that happened, I think I should be able to accuse that person in an open court. I'm sorry, that is one thing, I'm getting goosebumps because I feel so strongly about this, that I think that there's no time frame when you feel like brave enough to come out.
Yeah, and it's like you don't understand either. It's like for people who aren't artists, okay, we're artists. Especially when I was younger, the drive and the hunger to be a success at it
Agreed.
was so unbearable that you would do almost anything. And if you're a young kid and somebody, and like here's an like people are like, if Harvey Weinstein answers the hotel door in a bathrobe, you should walk away. Sure, I would have been that kind of person, I would like to think.
Right.
But
if you have a pitch and you have 15 minutes with him and he said, come to my room, I'm going to be taking a shower, but come to my room.
Or if he just opens the door and goes, I'm almost so sorry, I'm running late, I'm almost ready. Come on in and sit down while I finish up.
And who knows what he said.
I probably would have been like, yeah, I'll just go down to the bar, meet me down to the bar when you're ready. I hope I would do that, but some people don't have that self-awareness.
I'm sorry, I think I might have gone in.
I know. If you were 17 off the bus from Iowa, you know, and all you know of Hollywood is what you've seen in the movies, it's like, you can't judge that.
And that's another one, James Toback. Literally preyed on the old story of the girls in the Greyhound station, and would say, hey, I'm a producer, and like, here's my credits, and have like a list of his credits. So gross. It got to the point with James Toback where, I mean, he's got like 300 women coming after him that have said 300. And it got to a point where it was a verb. Did you get toe-backed?
Oh my God. Oh, wow. That is not the way to go down in history, y'all.
No.
Wow.
Not at all.
And then there's that photographer, years and years, Terry Richardson, who, by the way, looks like a freaking pedophile. He's so swirly looking.
And he's even got the porn stash. And
yeah, it's like the shady glasses, you know.
Ew.
He looks like a bad Steve Buscemi character.
He does. He does.
Like Steve Buscemi
Oh my
would go,
gosh.
I'm going to play a creep.
I know, right? And that's what he ends
Richardson
up looking
looks
like. Yeah, and so he can't work for Vogue anymore, but I'm like, every magazine should be like, apparently this has been going on with him for years as well. Yes. Oh, and by the way, back to Weinstein really quick. Checked into rehab, out already.
And they said he was doing outpatient. I thought he checked into rehab. He was living at his house in Florida, and the doctor was coming to him. Nice.
Yeah, because, you know, decades of committing this crime, and make no mistake, it is a crime, and it's not about sex, it's about power and control and
Absolutely.
greed. That, you know,
I'm not doing this on purpose.
But yeah, it's going to take him a week to get over it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, then finally, there's a couple other things in Hollywood. Corey Feldman has been talking about the pedophiles.
That poor guy.
And nobody has taken him seriously, and I hope somebody does too. And Elijah Wood came out too, and he said the only reason he escaped it is his mother wouldn't let him go to the parties.
That's
like, she kept such a tight rein on him. But, you know, Corey Feldman swears that's what killed Corey Hyant. He just was so, you know, he's raped when he was like 15 or 16 years old and never got over it. And
that poor,
I know, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I know. And then it's not just Hollywood, sports world people.
Oh, yeah.
Michaela Maroney came out against her Olympic doctor, Larry Nassar. He administered treatments on her since the time she's 13 years old.
Yeah,
treatments. And he said that this is all athletes have to do this, and it's a special medical treatment to keep you in your peak form. Yeah. Now here's the thing I want to know. 125 other athletes came out saying that this doctor administered treatment on them. I can't believe the IOC didn't know about this, and I can't believe their parents and coaches didn't know about this.
I know. And you know what gets me too is what an amazing kid that literally he was ministering treatments to her right before she goes out to compete, and she still freaking gets a silver medal and wins a gold for her team as well. Yep. What kind of, on one hand, it's impressive, the compartmentalization. On the other hand, that's disturbing.
It's disturbing
and that
because
poor girl, I hope, has some professional help.
Because just think about how you have to separate yourself from your body.
Yeah.
As an athlete anyway, you have
to
to
put
say
a little,
pain.
that's the thing too, her body has been violated, and then she has to put on this teeny tiny little leotard to bounce around in front of thousands of people and millions on the other side of the camera. I just, wow. Just wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's epidemic. It's horrible.
It needs to stop.
And for everybody who's been through it, our hearts go out to you. Yes. I had a Me Too posting.
Me too.
Yep. And here's to people being brave, and here's to people coming out and nailing those sons of bitches.
Yeah, and no judgment.
No judgment at all.
You are worthy and you are loved and you're awesome. Hang in there. Yeah, so on a lighter note, guys, we're going to do this silly, fun new segment. This is actually something I stole from Twitter. Have you ever played hashtag games on Twitter? This is super, super fun. Today's hashtag is hashtag things found in the JFK files. What you got, Kels?
A dry cleaning receipt for a pink Chanel suit.
Oh!
What you got?
The Republican Party's values.
Oh!
Next.
A $6,890.52 overdue slip from the Texas School Book Depository's library.
Wow. Number 2, Mitch McConnell's conscience. Because that's the last time he had one.
A statement regarding how Abraham Lincoln's nickname was Abe and it had 3 letters, and the word gun has 3 letters in it too.
What?
Don't you remember that thing? Kennedy's secretary was Lincoln and Lincoln's secretary was Kennedy.
Oh, right! Oh, my God.
It was a weird callback, sorry.
It's still funny. And definitely Marilyn Monroe's panties. What, was that in bad taste?
No. Actually nothing, because the file got too close to the eternal flame.
Okay. My last one is J. Edgar Hoover's panties.
And there we have it. That's our new hashtag game.
Hope you enjoyed it. Now here's the thing. You guys give us some examples in the comments here. Hashtag things found in the JFK files. Bring it on, baby.
Yes. And also, if you want to recommend a hashtag for us to play next time, we play hashtag games. And by the way, we didn't tell each other's ours because we wanted to.
Just now we found this stuff out. I think we did pretty good.
I did too. I think that's fun. Okay.
Awesome.
So coming up, things we love.
Yes. Woohoo! These are a few of the things that we love.
Yeah!
Hey everyone, so in case you're wondering why we're dressed in Dodger blue, right now is the World Series.
Yes.
And by the time this airs, we will know who's won. Right now, the Astros are up 2-1, but I have faith in my boys, my Dodgers, that we're going to tie that, or we're going to win. So that's my things I love are the Dodgers, obviously. I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Everybody's getting down on bandwagon fans, but I want you to know I love bandwagon fans because now you get to know how I feel every single game, every single series. I look at every game like it's a World Series game. I mean, I get a little more excited and probably drink a little more wine during the World Series, but the second game of the season to me is as important as the 120th game of the season. So just so you know, that is how I feel every game. Yeah. So right now, because by the time this airs, we're going to know who won.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2017 World Series winners.
If it's Houston, we ain't gonna be mad at it because they could use some good news.
Definitely.
And
our BFF
is
from Houston, and she's an Astros fan, so
we can't
Marie,
complain.
if it's
and my cousin and aunt live there, so anyway,
either way, Astros, yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
So what you got? That's my favorite thing, Dodger baseball.
So, the thing I love this week is that my baby sister, who is pregnant with a baby soul, and her husband, my brother-in-law, are coming into town today. And we're going to see them later at our big Halloween party.
That's right. And by the way, this would not happen without her sister. I was friends with her sister first.
That's true.
And that's how we got together.
And I stole her from my sister.
Right.
She was always good about
So I'm a little excited that she's coming to town too.
It's going to be super fun because we have amazing costumes. By the time you see this, you'll have seen pictures of our costumes. So we'll just tell you, we were glow wrestlers.
But the original glow.
The original.
Right, from the original show.
Yeah.
So Darcy's going as Mountain Fiji, and I'm going as Matilda the Hun.
Yes.
And so these are what our costumes look like.
Yep.
And if we have time, here's what the original people look like. Yes. So you can see.
Yes.
So
awesome. Yay!
Thanks so much for joining us.
Indeed.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Please leave us some comments and leave us some thumbs up. Please, please.
Thumbs up on the YouTube, and thanks. And look for us back here in 2 weeks.
Yes. Love you, mean it. Bye.